What is going on, you guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making Captain America's suit from Captain America the First Avenger, but specifically in this video I'm going to be focusing on his utility belt, and next video I'm going to be focusing on his gloves. Let's get into it. Okay, so what you're going to need for the build is some brown fabric, which is it's just some cotton fabric I got at Walmart. You're going to need some EVA foam, some foam board, and some upholstery foam for some details on the pockets. Okay, that's pretty much what you're going to need, as well as something to mark your fabric with, something to cut your fabric with, and a sewing machine, or you can do it with hot glue. Okay, so here I'm cutting out the belt template, which is pretty much just a long straight line. Okay guys, so now we're going to cut out the template for the belt. We're going to trace it onto the dark brown fabric and then cut it out. Now what I'm using to cut it out is a rotary cutter and a self-healing mat to go under it so I don't cut up the floor. Okay, so this is what the first piece looks like. Now I'm just going to copy that and cut it again. Okay, so I just cut out the second piece. Now let's sew them together. Okay. So this is just the belt piece. Now when cutting the fabric, you cut it right to the edge. See, there's no seam allowance because we're gonna straight up sew it. So yeah, let's do that. Again, smallest straight stitch your machine's got. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, make sure that you're using the correct thread color for your fabric, because if you don't, and then you're sewing on top of it and you're not flipping it inside out, well then that's going to be a problem. So let's get started here. Okay, so here I'm cutting out the template for the pocket on the belt, which is an extremely simple piece. It's literally just the main body of the pocket and then the two sides. So it's just like an extremely long rectangle and then two small rectangles. Okay guys, so right now I'm going to be cutting out the pockets out of the dark brown fabric. This one. And yeah, let's do it. Okay guys, so I just finished cutting out the pockets, and this is the side piece, like the one that goes on the side, and then this piece is the pocket like that. So yeah, let's go sew them. Okay guys, so we're going to be sewing the pocket, and then I'll be showing you how I make the rest of the pocket. So we're going to be sewing two of these side pieces, then just one of the pocket pieces. Okay, let's do it. So if you have a Singer sewing machine, you're gonna want to use the smallest straight stitch that you've got here, this one. And that's just because it looks the best for some of the spots where you have to actually see the seams, but it's also just a really good seam. And yeah, let's get to it. So you're gonna want to get your piece like this. Well, actually, like this, to where you don't see the marker, and then you get this one to where you do see the marker, and then you're just going to put it on here, like this. And then there's marker on both sides, and you're just going to sew on the marker line. So let me do that. Okay, once you have that piece sewn, it should look something like this. So then what you're going to want to do is fold in half the small piece to where you have this right here. Then while keeping that folded in half, you're going to also fold in half the big piece so you have something that looks like this. And then just try to get it really precise at the angle right here. And then you're just going to want to sew along this line right here. I apologize for my bad ability to show you guys what I'm doing. It's just kind of difficult here. So right here, it's supposed to look like that, and then you just sew on the marker line again, and yeah, let's do that. Okay, so if you sewed both sides correctly, you should end up with something like this, and then the flap just goes down. And now let me show you how I put the foam insert inside of there and how I hot glue the top shut. So let's get to that right now. Okay guys, so what I do to fill the pocket space right here so that it looks like this, so it looks normal on the belt, is I have this upholstery foam and I just cut a little piece to fit right inside of here. So yeah, that fills the space. Now let me show you how I hot glue the whole thing shut right now. So the way that I do this is I tuck in the bottom little pieces, like if you sewed one, there's bottom pieces that get tucked in, and then I just try to make this as flat as possible so it ends up like this somewhat on the sides, because that's how it is. And then I just glue, hold on, let me glue it. So then I put a piece of glue right here, and then I just put the middle of the piece of fabric like this, right on there. So then it does this and that middle piece is stuck there, and then I do that on both sides. So here, glue. Then again, just tuck in the sides. And if they're not staying, just put a little bit of hot glue in there. It's fine, it should work. Whoa. Sometimes it messes up and yeah, end up with a messed up bit. Okay, so then I tuck in everything on the top, and then I just pull the top of the pocket over, and then I put a little bit of hot glue like right in this spot right there. So let's do that. Right there. Then I do it on the other side as well. So let's just put this, some glue there. Then, okay, so then it looks like this. Then you just put a piece of glue in the middle of this pocket right here. Then check to see if it looks right and everything. Push it down, and there you go. There's your pocket. Now you just need 4 of those for the belt. Okay, so here I'm cutting out the belt buckle template, and I'm just looking at reference pictures to make sure I get it right, but like it's extremely simple. It's just a rectangle with the 2 openings on each side to put the fabric through, and then it has a rectangle on the top, the bottom, and then the design in the middle. Okay, so here I'm cutting out the belt buckle out of foam core, and I'm just tracing it on with the template, and then I'm using an X-Acto knife to cut it out, and then also using the X-Acto knife just to score in the designs. so I just finished making the belt buckle, and this is what it ended up looking like. I've painted it sort of a grayish silver. It's just the only one that I had, and I weathered it with a watery paint mixture. I just put like mostly black paint and then a little bit of water to water it down. Then I just covered the whole thing, then wiped it down. And then to strengthen the foam board, since it was actually ripped on one spot, I just put some EVA foam in there, some craft foam. And then the way that I made these little designs is I just got my X-Acto knife and then just scored them in there. And yeah, that's the belt buckle. Okay guys, so I just finished the belt 100% completely, and this is what it looks like. And the back. So the spot that I added the Velcro is right here. So there's some Velcro there, and obviously on the other side. And the way that I attached these pockets is I just used some hot glue, and also I added these details right here, just because try to make it look a little bit more accurate. And then this is the belt buckle, hot glued it on again. And then I did weather it a little bit, so that's what these little black spots are, because obviously you can't have a clean Captain America suit that just doesn't work, so weathered it a little bit, and yeah, I'm quite happy with it. So again, this is what it looks like. And yeah, so thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you like my content and want to see more. And come back next week for the video on how to make the gloves. And bye guys.